666 Apocalypse.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Angel. Let me start some music for you. So I can actually talk loud today because my mom's outside mowing the lawn, so I won't be disturbing her by my loud voice and video making and whatnot. Today I'm going to be doing the tag My First Time. Pretty sexy name, right? First tweet. I actually tried to go back and find my first tweet, but because I've posted like 18,000 tweets, I can't find it. So, I'm guessing it was something like, hey guys, I just made a Twitter account or something stupid like that. First YouTube video. I believe it's titled Sonic Ice in a Big Bad Thunderstorm. First person you subscribed to on YouTube. I think it was Rosebud143 because I loved her hair tutorials and I thought she was just absolutely gorgeous and informative on everything, and her makeup tutorials, just like everything like that. I'm pretty sure she was the first person I subscribed to other than, you know, my friends after they found out I had a YouTube channel. First Facebook profile pic. Oh god. Oh hey, it's actually not bad. It's a little anime photo. I don't know who she is, but she's so cute. Do you still talk to your first love? No, absolutely not. And I wouldn't if I encountered him. I know where he works, and I try to go anywhere except for there. And sometimes I'll be with some friends and they're like, hey, let's stop at, you know, the place he works at. I'm not gonna call it out. And I'm like, can't we just go to a different one? It's a fast food place, if that, you know, helps you out any. And they're like, oh no, come on, just sit down. And then he takes my order and then he like talks to me and he's like, so, how are you? How's your family? How's whatever going on in your life? And da 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 da. And I hate advertisements. And yeah, so yeah, it sucks encountering him. I don't talk to him anymore. What was your first alcoholic drink? Strawberry daiquiri, I think. And it was when I was really young. What was your first job? National Bridge Zoo. You can laugh. As the Easter Bunny. I liked some of the kids. Like, there was this one little cross-eyed girl and she wanted to stay with me the entire time, and I was absolutely flattered because I was carrying her around and, you know, taking pictures with her. And then it was like this whole group of like kids came in with like, it was 2 adults and like a bunch of kids. It was a big family, and they kept like hitting me on the head and they kept like pulling my hair out from underneath, and they're like, haha, we know you're not real, da 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 da, spoiling it for everyone else. And then kids started crying and I was like, fuck. What was your first car? A 2013 Ford Focus, and now my mom drives it because I wanted to get this little Nissan Versa that was a manual, and I knew the price was a little bit too good to be true, but I didn't really think it through, and turns out that it started out with a bad clutch that kept sticking to the floor. My mom drove my car the other day because I was lazy and I just got out karate and I didn't feel like driving, and all of a sudden, like, it just wouldn't go in any gear and it was stuck all the way down to the bottom, and I'm like telling her, pull over, pull over, pull over. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you probably saw that post because I ranted about it. And anyways, then I got on the other side, I had to pop it up with my foot, and I could only drive in 3rd gear all the way home. So, needless to say, not driving that car until I get it fixed or either get rid of it. Who was the first person to text you today? It was Valerie. It's always Valerie. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? My grandma, because I don't know if you're a new visitor or not, but my grandma has stage 4 bone cancer, and you know, I kind of have her on my mind at all times. So when I wake up, when I go to bed, when I'm doing things in between the day, it's just it's kind of something that eats at you, you know? Like you can't stop thinking about it. Who was your first grade teacher? Ms. Briggs. It was an older lady named Mrs. Briggs. Yep. Where was your first trip on an airplane? I have never been on an airplane. Is that surprising? Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? Stephanie Hall. And yes, we're still on Facebook. We don't talk as much, but we are still friends and we're friends on Facebook, so that's really good. And my middle school best friend, her name is Sarah Mayhew, and we still talk, and she's on my Facebook friends, and we tag each other in posts every now and then. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the lawnmower. Like, I know that's gotta be getting annoying. You probably can't even hear the music. Where was your first sleepover? I want to say at Valerie's house was my first ever sleepover. What was the first thing you did this morning? I grabbed my vape and started vaping. First broken bone. My first broken bone was awful. The really, really tall swing sets that are like at middle school, not middle schools, like elementary schools and places like that, and they're just like approximately like maybe 10-12 feet high, and you can swing super high on them and whatnot. They're on like pretty much every playground I've seen. I used to like to climb up the side of the pole on the swing set and like try to impress people, because I wasn't very well liked in elementary school because I was a geek, I had glasses, I had a really shitty hairdo, I was a fucking Amazon, like I was skinny. I was the same size in 5th grade as I am now, but I was this height as well. And of course, everything wasn't as proportioned as it is now, being a grown-up lady, as, you know, it was back then. I like had a mullet, and I was so tall. No guys liked me, and yeah, I was just I climbed up the side of the pole, and it had been raining the day before. Something possessed me to say I was going to stand on top of the swing set. And all was well. I held my balance fine until I tried to take a step, and it was slippery, and I just fell right off. I broke my collarbone, I broke 2 bones here in my shoulder, dislocated my shoulder, then down into here I broke like 3 different bones. Like I think it was a piece of the main bone, and then like the bone that goes around here and here. Broke my wrist and my pinky, and I have a permanently dislocated shoulder because of it. And it will probably never go away. Like when I'm working out in the gym and stuff, and I go to like pull weights and whatever, it's like this one, like it gives out, and it like I can pull it with all my might, and then it like sorry, my camera cut off randomly. First piercing. My first piercing. It stopped recording again. I'm sorry. First piercing, other than my ears, was my belly button. I got my belly button pierced when I was in 7th grade. First foreign country you've been to. I haven't been outside of the States as much as I would like to go. It's too expensive, I'm afraid of airplanes, I have anxiety, and 100 other reasons I cannot go. First movie you remember seeing at the cinema. Okay, cinema, I'm gonna say movies. The first movie I saw at the movies was when I was a kid. This is like the first one I can remember seeing was The Grinch, and yeah, I was very young when I saw that. A good movie though. Good movie. When was your first detention? 6th grade, about 4 days into the year. Got in a fight. Who was your first roommate? I've never had a roommate. If you had one wish, what would it be? If I had one wish, what would it be? One wish, one wish, one wish. Okay. I'd want to fly. Like, not like sprout wings and fly, but like just be able to fly around in the air by myself. Something I've always wanted, like since I was a kid. Pretty cool power that would be. The first sport you were involved in. The first sport I was involved in was figure skating. Because I was gonna say roller skating, but I never did like roller derby or anything. But I was a figure skater for about 4 years. I had all these pretty frilly little dresses and everything. And I went out there and I did these tricks and things, and it was fun, but it just got really expensive. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Usually turn on my PlayStation, which usually leads to me playing The Witcher. Yeah, that's what I do when I get home. I play The Witcher, and then like sometimes I'll pause it and I'll read, but I always turn on The Witcher first. When was your first kiss? I have 2 answers to that. Everyone has had their little childhood kiss, so mine would have been in pre-K in the sandbox with a friend that I actually still have contact with today. Yeah. Then my first real kiss, like, I guess middle school and the 6th grade. Like, you know, a long, slow kiss, in other words. Yeah, I'd say I was about 12. And then pre-K, about 4 or 5, when I had my first kid kiss. Okay guys, well that is all the questions, and I will leave them below so you guys can also do this tag, and I hope you guys have fun with it. I know I did, and thank you for watching, and you'll be seeing more videos coming up soon this week. I love you! Bye!